Sup dogs, and welcome to another Dev Life vlog. I'm creating a horror game, but if you're new to this series, it's called a Dev Life vlog because it's also a little bit of my life. I'm nothing more than a regular dude just trying to make a horror game, so I hope you guys enjoy. It's adorable. What's up, dogs? My gimbal ran out of batteries, so now I'm going back to the hand cam. It's like I just bought it too, but I didn't charge it. But it's Friday, and I actually had this whole entire week off. Yet, this is my first time recording. Good job, me. Good job. Chair's blocking my back. But that's not to say that I haven't been working on Caster's Trap at all. I've actually been working on it quite a lot this week. It's just that unfortunately it was all stuff that I couldn't show you. Spoilers. But what I can say is that I've been working on a super sick puzzle. And what's funny was that when I first was doing this, not puzzle, but this part of the game, I was like, it needs more oomph. It needs something. So I made the puzzle. And it's just like, whoa! I didn't expect it to turn out as nice as that. It's really like mind blowing. It's up on Instagram. That's an exclusive, but I won't be showing it here on YouTube. So if you guys are interested, please do check it out in the descriptions down below and hit a like. I appreciate that a lot. It really truly does help me out, even if it's just one person who likes it. Like, it's tremendous on how far a single like can go. So that puzzle took a solid 2 days to work through, and I'm just like, oh, so beautiful. Currently, oh here, check this out. I learned a thing. Haha! In the last vlog, I was like slapping my camera, but all I had to do was swipe the screen. God damn it. Anyways, currently what I'm doing is I'm essentially stitching it all together, and I'm just smoothing out all the transitions from one puzzle to the next, or from one room to the next room, or all the cutscenes, and also putting in like I don't know what to call it. I call it peripherals in a previous vlog, but it's having those little texts here and there, or like when you, oh god, or like when later on in the game you need access into this room, but currently you do not have access just yet. So I'm going through making those sound effects and little text to say that the door is locked and all this and that. So there's a bit of a process to go through. It's going to take some time. I think that stuff is not necessarily spoilers, so I don't mind showing any of that stuff. But unfortunately, I do gotta say that a lot of what's to come after this point will be spoilers, and that does of course have potential on what we'll do to these vlogs in the series, which kind of is a bummer because I've been having a lot of fun with these vlogs, just to see all of your guys' interactions, see how many likes that the videos are getting. It really and truly shows me that you guys have been enjoying the vlogs, and that means a whole lot to me. But hey, that's not to say that there won't be any more dev vlogs. I still have to do the website, making the game pages, and also, pretty sick, right? Yeah, I gotta make some music. So yeah, that's the fun that's coming. I think this video is going to be a bit shorter than all of my other vlogs, and up until my next developer vlog, I think I'm going to start creating shorter formats, like my software toolkit, my hardware toolkit, what interests me in RPG Maker, or things like that. And I can sometimes segue into Caster's Trap, just so you guys can get an idea of how development is going and how much progress I made. Alright, so I'm gonna get working, and I'll let voiceover TheOdie take it from here.
Yeah, thanks live action TheOdie. So there are cutscenes, and there's what I like to call sequences, which are pretty much small snippets of events simulating a cutscene, but it's like 30 seconds or less. And that's pretty much what I'm building here. So our main character finds a door, and it's a little bit odd because there seems to be a rather big hole in the door, and you're given two options. You could try to stick your hand through, or you can look through the hole. In the original, there wasn't really too much to the sequence. Player kind of just stood there and I narrated the whole thing as well as played some sound effects, but I really wanted to give it a little bit more oomph to it. Now that I'm creating my own pixel art, I figured, hey, why not just animate that sort of thing as well? I mean, it won't be too heavily detailed, it's just one frame to the next frame to show the player kneeling down, pulling out this flashlight, and just shining through or trying to reach through the hole. Okay, maybe not that. I think for that one, it will just be text. But you'll still at least have the kneeling down part. Anyway, the main point of this was to say that even though it's just a minor detail or such a small event that you see for like 10 seconds or less, I feel like these small details is what gives the game more life and helps the player feel more immersed with what's going on. Also to build tension and suspense to the horror. I don't know. Just a food for thought, I guess. It's up to my kneecap. It ain't a true winter in New England unless it's a snowstorm.
What up, dogs? What up, dogs? What up, dogs? It's February 7th, 9 a.m. on a Sunday, and the week passed by. Didn't really had a chance to record. Most of my time was actually spent doing the tutorial. I have another one coming out later this week, and then this video will probably be out. No, this video will probably be out Monday, tomorrow, if I could finish editing in time. And then the tutorial for circles will be out probably Wednesday or Thursday. Anyway, I haven't really had a chance to dive any more deeper into what I'm creating. What I can say is that just from feeling things out, I think we are officially in spoiler territory. I have a lot more peripherals to do. I have some puzzles to do on this main floor that you guys are very used to seeing. And then I have to create another area. And then there's an additional area. And then all of those two sections also have their own fills of puzzles as well. So maybe if it's not too spoiler heavy, I might be able to show some of that in a future vlog, but as of right now, I think I'm gonna have to leave the cameras off. It's a total bummer because I've been enjoying this so much. Just the interaction with all of you guys and all of you guys who hit the like button. I really and truly have appreciated it so much, and it really does keep me motivated to keep going at this. But we're officially on spoiler territory, so the camera does have to turn off. Instagram will still be there though. It's down in my description and also in my comments, so please do hop over, give me a follow. I would love that a lot, and check out what I've been doing. There's a lot in my stories as well, although I haven't really had the chance to post anything as of the past week, as I mentioned, tutorials and whatnot. Yeah, dude, stop by. It'd be awesome. So if I were to guess on when this game will officially release, I'm thinking late spring, early summer. But depending on how things go, because I'm going to attempt creating my own music. And as you can tell, I have a lot to do in terms of pixel artwork, especially with making some maps. So my guess, maybe it might end up not being until late summer, early fall. But my current target is late spring or early summer. It's 9 a.m. I'm a little confuzzled. People still say those stuff anymore. Confuzzled baby. That's how you know I'm a 90s baby. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will still release tutorials. If you have any requests, please let me know. Other than that, I'll create different formats, like a day in the life of a hobbyist game dev, or my software toolkit, my hardware toolkit, and I think those will also be fun. And if you have any topics or ideas that you would like to know more about me or more about the game, just feel free to ask and I'll make a video on that. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, later!